Hello, and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 5th grade concept of scatterplots. This is standard 5.9b in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 9 off the 2025 released STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we have a table showing the number of beach umbrellas as it relates to the high temperature. You would expect maybe a little bit of a relationship here. The higher the temperature, probably the warmer it is, and the more that people feel like they need to stay in the shade, so more umbrellas. So we need to find the scatter plot that best represents this data. You notice our high temperature is always going to be on the x-axis. So our x value is going to be our high temperature, and then our Y value is going to be our number of beach umbrellas. All right, so let's take one of our first points here. All right, let's take our X value of 83, Y value of 52, and let's see if we can plot that on these four and just see where it would land. Does it land on a dot? So 83 and 52. So 83 is going to be between 80 and 90, not quite halfway though. And 52, see, that's more like 80 and 55. I'm thinking it's going to be right around here on A. 83 and 52 is going to be right around here on B. 83 and 52. All right, I have at least got something on C. And then 83 and 52. All right, I've got something on C and D. So C and D, A and B, I'm pretty sure are wrong, but let's at least verify with one more. All right, so I've got an X of 87, a Y of 63. So 87 is going to be closer to 90. 63 is going to be right around here. All right, let's just get rid of A because neither of the first 2 points mapped. And 87 and 63 is going to be right around here. Once again, B is gone. So A and B are out. We're stuck with C and D. Let's see, 87 is my X. 63, okay. Looking pretty good there, 87 and 63. All right, so for the first 2 points, C and D both look pretty good. Let's check our third. Let's go 95 and 80, and at this point, we're not going to look at A and B. We're just going to look at C and D. So 95, oh, look, 95 is right there, and 80 is right there. That's a pretty clear one because 80 is going to obviously be right on the line. 95 is going to be halfway in between 90 and 100. I don't see it on C. 95 and 80, I do see it on D. So I'm calling a question mark there on C. I'm pretty sure that's going to be wrong, but let's just verify. Let's do our 81 and 57. So here's my 81 and my 57. It actually looks like it works right there. 81 and 57. So that one works. It was that one that didn't work. Let's check my 73 and 48. 73 and 48. So 73 and then 48. Yeah, that works. 73 and 48. That works. All right, let's go back. Let's go to black. 68, 44. All right, so 68 is right here. Yeah, that works right there. And 68 and 44, that works right there. So it could just be literally that one. Let's go back to red. And let's do 81 and 72. And 81, and yeah, it works for both of them. So there's only one point that was off. Now, thankfully, it was one that was kind of easy to see. It's this 95 as an X, 80 as a Y. It's just not there on C. But other than that, if you didn't test every single point, if you tested the first two and the last two, it would look like C and D are both equal. But they are not. D is the only one that is correct. And so that is our answer, D.